Right, it's recording, yes. Mark Vergeer here, and with a video response to Herbieass 007. Great YouTuber, and he has actually 102 videos up at the moment that I'm recording this. But to celebrate his 100th video, he poses 10 gaming questions, which are actually quite interesting and funny and interesting enough to answer. If you don't know who Herbieass 007 is, I'll put a link down below in the description that you can click on, or perhaps there or there. I would, put a little icon or something. If you click on that, you'll subscribe to his channel. So click and you'll subscribe. And well, 100 videos. 100 videos is actually quite a milestone, and yeah, I hope there will be more. So let's move on to the 10 questions. Question number 1. Who is your default Mario Kart character? My default Mario Kart character is the Shy Guy. Why? Because he looks like Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants, but more intelligent, because he's a lot more verbal or something. No, I like that. I like that little red dude with the mask and the big eyes. Yeah, it just clicks. I just love that guy. So yeah, Shy Guy. I actually suck at that, at his own, you have the Shy Guy, I think it's Peru or something, the little Shy Guy circuit, Mario Kart 8, I totally suck at that, but I like it a lot, but yeah. Second question, what is the worst game you've spent the most time playing? Or, yeah, what's the worst game you spent the most time playing? And I think, If I think about it, I think I only remember the nice games that I play, and the games that are crap, I usually end up not playing and turning them off rather early in the process. There are some adventures that I really would have loved to be adventure games, that are role-playing games that I really would have loved to be better than they actually were, and I kind of was like, I wish this game was better, and I kept on playing it, but then in the end I gave up. Yeah, but I can't come up with a name now. But I know an arcade game on an old computer, the Commodore 64, that was so bad, and I desperately wanted for it to be better. And that's the Smurfs, or Smurf, on the Commodore 64. There's a great Smurf game on the ColecoVision, some programmer tried to recreate that game, or tried to program that game on the Commodore 64, and it was partially programmed in BASIC, and it had some machine code, but it was just appalling. At least I didn't like it that much, and I kept playing it because in my head I was playing the ColecoVision. Weird, but that's just what it is. Question number 3. Biggest hobby outside of gaming? The outdoors, music, books, tinkering with computers, programming. I don't have a single hobby. Hanging out with friends. I diversify. Actually, my video gaming is not the biggest thing I do. Perhaps even YouTube, the YouTube gaming community, and Facebook, Twitter. I think they're just about as important, or even more. I think they're more important than my games. Actually, hanging out, contact, the interaction with you guys. We share a common interest, but I think YouTube and just like-minded people and people of similar ages, there's quite a good selection of YouTubers out there that I consider my friends, and also on Facebook. Yeah, biggest hobby, I guess. The friends, the international friends, all the friends that I have. So yeah. Question number 4. Do you tone down your accent for YouTube? Gosh. Well, what can I say? I actually don't have an English accent like a proper English accent because English is not my native language. I'm Dutch, and you could say that my English accent may be Dutch. Or not, I'm not sure, but yeah. Ik bedoel, als ik gewoon in Nederlands praat, dan kan niemand het begrijpen. En ja, dat is niet zo handig. Dus vandaar dat ik ook mijn video's in het Engels maak. Zodat meer mensen het kunnen begrijpen. Dus daar. So that's actually me in Dutch explaining why I make my videos in English. Just to have a bigger audience. Because, well, just about any Dutch person will understand English. So I mean, if I make my videos in Dutch, which would be cool, I'm just severely limiting. Well, I have a lot of international friends, and they won't be able to understand me because I can't ask them to learn Dutch. I mean, who would like to learn Dutch? Who would want to learn Dutch? I mean, there's only 16 million people in a little country that just speak that language, and most of them even properly. You know, they have all sorts of weird, tiny little accents in that little, you know, country. No, I've spent quite a bit of time in America, and so sometimes my English would be a bit Americanized. Sometimes it would sound more British. But yeah, my accent is all over the place. If you really want to have a proper, nice accent that really is able to fool people, you should watch the Highlanders videos, because actually he fooled me. I mean, I knew he was Dutch, but I actually thought that he was living in Canada. You know, one of these migrated people, because the way we pronounce the P and the T and the S's. That's pretty much a telltale sign of if you're Dutch or not, because, yeah, we'll recognize Dutch people. A proper Dutch accent? Hello, good people of YouTube. This is how a lot of people in the Netherlands actually speak Dutch, English, I mean. And I really have to make a big effort to do it. But a lot of English actually... or Americans will actually be able to perfectly understand this, but it's just we form our letters a bit different, and well, yeah, I can speak like this, but might even be charming, but yeah. Question number 5. An interesting fact that the good people of YouTube didn't know about you. Well, perhaps the fact that I am quite partial to cows. No. I guess that's a well-known fact. What's that I like to sing, and that I'm pretty bad at it. 6. If money wasn't an issue, would you collect everything? I think not. No, I think not. For a while, I had a different opinion. But over the years, I've learned that limiting yourself, not going for everything that you want, actually makes for a better experience. Looking forward to something, saving up for something, makes for a better time. Is actually will. If you only have one game to play, you are more inclined to totally play that game to bits. Back in the day, when I had very few games for the Odyssey 2 for the video pack, I used to play those simple arcade games to death. Those games became really special to me. When I had an MSX system, I had a lot of copied discs with a lot of games on it. And the Commodore 64, we also swapped a lot of discs, and you actually get spoiled for choice quite easy. So yeah, getting spoiled for choice, actually that's just horrible. So I tend to limit myself buying stuff, getting stuff, and every now once in a while I get the collection bug, and I'll kick it up, ramp it up, and I'll buy some more, and then I'll tone down. I have yet to get rid of stuff. I have not yet. I might, or I might not. I have a rule though that the collection is to be confined in my room, my study and my gaming room, and two cabinets in the garage and some boxes in the attic. So that's actually a huge chunk of the house. But it should not be very easily, readily visible, in the common area, the living room and stuff, and the bedroom. It's just my hobby in my room, and people would not know if I was a big into gaming, if they didn't see that, would not know that I'm very big into gaming, if they hadn't visited, I can't even use the tenses anymore. Yeah, right. If you want to see videos from a collector who has it all, who has a shitload of money and really is living the dream that I once had but not anymore, that's the Last Gamer. The Last Gamer. He's a dude. He's from Australia, I believe, or New Zealand, and he has a ton of sports cars, and he had an amazing house, which he actually expanded upon to house a complete arcade and all of the home consoles and computers. And now he's in the process of moving, and even bigger house. And all kudos. I mean, all good for him. But I just wouldn't. I would not be very comfortable living in such a big house that is so enormously bigger and different. So it's just out of proportion. For me it would work, but for him it's just awesome. I mean, I would love to hang out in that space. I would love to meet him and just talk about, what made him decide to spend almost all his money, which is a lot, on video games, cars, and arcades. 7. Are you a collector or are you a gamer? I think a bit of both. I have some OCD perfectionistic tendencies, perhaps a bit of hoarding tendencies, which make me wanna complete stuff. If I want to watch a TV series, I just want to have them all complete, all readily available before I watch a video. Before I start watching the series, I want to have access to them. I just don't want to miss out on the series. Video games, if video games have more sequels, then I tend to want to have all the sequels before I start playing the game. Not necessarily, but that's just, collecting is something that I kind of did with, with stamps back in the day, with even tins of soda tins. I used to collect different soda tins from Coca-Cola, as a kid. Worthless, so not doing it, but yeah, I collect stuff if I'm interested in it. So yeah, a bit of both. I think of myself more as a gamer than as a collector, but I think both. I do like the hunt, the thrill of the hunt, and yeah, a bit of both. But I want to limit myself, so I think I'll be more a gamer these days than a collector, but both. 8. Will you encourage your kids to game? I don't have any kids. If I would have kids, I probably would encourage them to game because it's nice. But I am an uncle, and we have some nephews, and actually a little niece as well. And yeah, I encouraged them to game because they were actually destroying their mom's Android tablets, and with their mom's permission, I actually bought them, and my niece actually still needs one, Android kids tablets with all sorts of interactive learning, software and some games. And yeah, I mean, just don't let them game and let that be all they do, because you know you actually get orthopedic problems. There's young kids that have Game Boy hunchbacks. One should be as a child should run outside, play with others, be social, and play video games at the same time or on the side, you know. But don't let it be the main thing that they do, because well, eye-hand coordination is excellent, becomes excellent when playing video games, especially arcade games. Not sure about the casual gaming, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't have kids, but I probably would. 9. Will you be making YouTube videos in 5 years' time? Well, I guess I will, because I think I started being on YouTube in 2006, or perhaps even earlier. And it has already been way more than 5 years that I've been on YouTube, and I like it. So yeah, I mean, if YouTube doesn't fold, and if they don't, you know, if they don't harass the end users, the content creators, you know, or do crazy things to us, then yeah, I probably will, because I really love the YouTube format, and I have ad block on, but also ad block off, because I tend to you know, support people whose videos I watch, and you know, that's by having the ads enabled and stuff. So I don't enable ads on my own video, but I'm perhaps to support the site I actually should, you know, but I just loathe commercials, so I don't do how do you say that, the money thing on YouTube, but I don't have ads also. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, perhaps we all should cave in to the commercial thing and have ads on our videos. I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean, I seriously hope YouTube will still be here in 5 years' time, because I like it. And then shout out 3 YouTubers you enjoy. I think I will shout out some YouTubers that I enjoy in a separate video. Evohaler. Giles, he actually did 1.2 gigabytes of YouTube shoutouts, and I may do something similar in a different video. And it will be an add-on to the Herbieass 007 video response. And yeah, well, this is my almost 19 minutes of 19. The average age of the combat soldier in Vietnam was 19. Pull hat, Hardcastle, great song. But yeah, I mean, Mark signing off, and yeah, perhaps this is not even funny. It's just me, you know, waffling, and yeah, great questions, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Mark signing off, and I'll be back with another video soon. And go subscribe, Herbieass007. Yeah, do so. There, or whatever. Click, and go subscribe. Mark signing off. I'll be back with another video soon.